What I do, honestly, is I'm an audience member. I'm an audience member before I'm a director, you know, and I think about what movies I want to see. And I've been fortunate to be able to make some of those things. And with The Place Beyond the Pines, back in 2007, my wife was pregnant with our second son, Cody, and I was thinking a lot about becoming a father again. I was thinking a lot about what I was going to pass on to him, and I was thinking a lot about legacy, and I was thinking about all the things that had been, that my father had given to me and my grandfather had given to him, and so on and so forth. And I was trying to read everything I could by Jack London at the time, and thinking a lot about the calling of the ancestors, and then I was thinking about this baby that was going to come into the world and be clean. I was thinking that I just wanted him to be fresh. I didn't want to give him any of my baggage, do you know what I mean? I didn't want to give him any of my pain. I just wanted him to be his own, have his own path, you know? And so I delved into this story about legacy and lineage, and a story about, you know, choices that we make that can reverberate throughout generations, and that was, you know, where The Place Beyond the Pines came. It was funny with Blue Valentine. You know, I was in 2007. I was with Ryan eating dinner with him one night over at his agent's house. We were talking about Blue Valentine, and then we started talking about fantasies, and Ryan told me about this fantasy he had about robbing banks. And I said, oh yeah, he's like, yeah, I've always thought about robbing banks. I always wanted to do it, but I'm too scared of jail. I won't do it. And I said, oh, well, how would you do it? And he says, well, I would do it on a motorcycle. And he said, I would go in with a helmet on so no one could see who I was. And I'd have the motorcycle parked outside, and I'd run out to the motorcycle after I robbed the bank, and I'd drive away in the motorcycle fast, and I'd have a U-Haul truck parked about 4 blocks away, and I'd drive into the back of the U-Haul, and then I'd drive away in the U-Haul because everyone would be looking for a motorcycle, not a U-Haul truck. And I said, that's crazy, man, because I just wrote that. That was, I had the script. We'd done the first draft of The Place Beyond the Pines, where the exact same thing happened, and it was one of those moments with Ryan that I knew that the two of us were destined to work together and to make things together, and you know, I just told him, let's make our dreams come true together, you know. But it takes a long time to make a movie and to have an idea. You know, I had met Bradley, and I was just absolutely taken with Bradley and his kind of dedication and work ethic as an actor, and what I saw in Bradley that I hadn't seen on screen before, and knowing what kind of actor he was and what kind of risks he was willing to take as an actor. I got really excited about Bradley and thought no one else could be in this movie but Bradley, and then I met Ava, and then then everything started falling into place. I met Ben Mendelsohn and Ray Liotta, and it caught fire, you know, and it just worked. And it's a miracle to make a movie, you know. So if it's going and it's right, you have to go, you know. 37 drafts over the last 5 years with a couple great co-writers, Ben Cochio and Darius Martyr, and you know, had the opportunity to make it because Blue Valentine had a moderate level of success. I was able to make another film after that, and had to choose what film I was going to make, and this film seemed risky enough to make. It seemed like it wasn't a safe film to make, and neither was Blue Valentine. I think it's important to go to that dangerous place, to risk failure. You know, I feel like writing is like dreaming. I feel like shooting is like living, and then editing is like death.